Buchert and Morris. All right, rushing on the face-off. Going to get the penalty box secure there. All right, off the face-off, puck down the far wall. Morris just inside his own blue line. He'll move it ahead to Prairie. Now Morris sends that ahead. Prairie Groundhogs today. They dumped that the length of the ice for an icing. Face off will come back into the Groundhog zone. All right, rushing on the near side. That a little more for you guys. Actually, all right, the trainer walking to, or actually they're putting one of the moms in the penalty box. For the Eagles, we're ready to go now. Rushing in, he wins that back. Cooper sent that low. River around far side, Morris there. Keep it ahead now. Groundhogs can't clear. They'll pick it up. Try to take it to the corner. Looks like it might have hit some water and just stop now. Clearing attempt hits the linesman. Rushing picks it up at center. He'll send it back toward Cooper. Moves it up the near wall. Now Parrott there. Groundhogs will send that in. Puck flex in front. Morris pass ahead. Off Parrott's stick. Groundhogs pick it up at center. They'll move it wide. Kicking penalty coming. Groundhogs into the Eagle zone. Shot. Goal. All right, Groundhogs. They go up 1-0 early. Delayed penalty call, so we'll stay 5-on-5. All right, Hutchinson, Phillips, Medeiros, Mullen, and Sleaford on. Hutchinson on the face-off. He pulls that back, Mullen pushes it ahead. Medeiros after it, down the near wall. Groundhogs over to break that up now. Off back to Sleaford, over skates it in blue line. Groundhogs in, oh, shot! That missed wide, now behind the net. I can't see the puck. Short hole save in front. Phillips comes out with it through center. Lost it right at the red line. Now on the far wall. Sleaford breaks that up. Hutchinson picks it up. He'll turn up by 3-on-2 across the blue line. He'll send it off to Medeiros. His shot glove. Hutchinson on the face-off. Groundhogs pull that back. They'll set it behind their own net. Far side corner. Now moves up the near wall. Groundhogs there. They'll send it back far side. Phillips out of his reach. Sleaford punches down the wall. Groundhogs. They'll move it low. Behind the net. Out the near side. Now they'll skate to center. Into the Eagle zone. Sleaford pushes his man wide. Groundhogs will pull up, fall down. They get back up, grab the puck in the corner, send it in front. Hutchinson intercepts that, moves it wide to Medeiros. He'll flip it ahead, shy as center. That will be an icing. I can't tell what's on the scoreboard for time remaining. All right, face off will come back to Schoenholz right. Barks out at center. He wins that back. Sent around far side. Nadod there. Let it stick in. Nadod. Ahead to Wara at center. Puck poked away from him. Groundhogs. They'll come back into the Eagle zone. Try to send that wide. Coletta puts it to the corner. Groundhogs try to send it in front. Loose puck cleared to the near circle. Wara able to clear that to center. Groundhogs will pick it up, cut through the middle now. Across the blue line. Wide on Coletta. Sent in front. Puck knocked away by the Eagles now. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Groundhogs from the blue line. They'll flip it ahead. Picked up in the corner by Barks. He'll backhand it around near side for Morris. Morris, pass ahead at center. Nadod. He'll backhand it in. Laura after it in the near corner. Got Nadod in front. Centering pass. Groundhogs able to get a stick on that. They'll pass ahead at center off escape. Backhand that into the Eagles zone. Coletta back for it, far corner. Now behind the Eagles net. Groundhogs send it in front. Puck shot wide, now far corner. It's cleared by Nadon all the way down. We'll go for an icing. Eagles make a line change. We're going to face off back in the Eagles zone. 2 Shoals left. Riley with Diego and Parrott. Nope, I'm sorry, it's Green on the far side. Groundhogs back for it in their own zone. They'll push ahead at center, intercepted by Riley. They'll gain the line, stood up. Puck comes back to center, now picked up by Guthert, sent it to Mullen. Moves it back to the near side. Now Groundhogs, they'll clear that all the way down. That'll go for an icing. Face off near side. He pulls that back. Diego cut into the circle. Now loose puck. Picked up by the Groundhogs. Throw backhand to center. Mullen jumps ahead, picks that up. He'll move it in across the blue line down the near wall. Groundhogs trying to send that up the glass. It's knocked down by Diego. He works along the wall, brings the puck up high along the blue line, able to keep that in. Moves the far side to Riley. His shot gloved by the Groundhogs goalie. We get a whistle. Eagles will make a line change. Hutchinson will hop on with Rushing and Parrott. Coletta and Sleaford face off on the far side. Groundhogs come away with it. They'll skate to center. Across the blue line. Now into the near circle. Puck stripped away by Rushing. He'll come to center. Tried to go wide to Hutchinson. Groundhogs knocked that down. Now clear it ahead. They've got it across the red line. Sleaford over to break that up. They'll move it to the middle. Rushing there ahead to Hutchinson. Across the blue line along the near wall. He takes a check. Able to get that puck down low. Groundhogs send it at the far side. Parrott there. Try to get it back to Rushing. Now Parrott. He'll bank it low. Near corner, Groundhogs with it. Send it off the side of their own net, get it right back. Now try to go up the near wall, Rushing there to stop that. Groundhogs still can't clear. Now send it to the near wall. They'll come to center. Across the red line, put that into Eagle zone. Coletta sends it to the near wall, Rushing. Overskates it at the blue line now. Groundhogs will send it far corner. Sleaford down defending, takes his man on the wall. Pass up high, will bank to center. Groundhogs in the middle of a change. Picked up by Hutchinson at center. Pops over his stick now. Groundhogs come away with it. Into the Eagles zone. Backhand that low. Behind the net. Out the far side from the circle. Shot. Stick save Schoenholz. Rebound to the near wall. Off that high. Rushing there with Hutchinson. He comes out with it. He's one-on-one. Into the Groundhog zone. Hutchinson near circle. He'll cut in front. Shot on. Goal! Yes? Yeah. All right. Hutchinson ties it at 1. He didn't celebrate at all. No. They're going to say no goal? He pointed in the goal. This is the back of the net. How is that not a goal? I don't know how that's not a goal, but... Nice. All right, Phillips on the face-off. Shot by Barks. Get somebody in front. Groundhogs come away with it. At center. They'll chip that in down low. Morris back for it. Behind his own net. Sends it up the near wall. Phillips got his stick in. Comes through center with it. He's cut off. Groundhogs have it now just inside their own blue line. They'll move it to center. Morris over to break that up. Phillips. I'm sorry. That was Mullen that broke that up. Puck sent the head into the Groundhog zone. They'll send it back to center. Knocked down by Barks. Far wall. Loose puck sent ahead. Groundhogs from the red line. They'll flip it ahead. Up down, moved wide to Medeiros on the near wall. Groundhogs now with it in the near circle. They'll move to the corner. Centering pass, showing holes at his stick there. Now Morris clears that off the near wall. That'll bank to center. Groundhogs turn it over. Phillips in. Groundhogs get back. Slashing ball coming. Eagles will go on the power play. No idea how much time's left in the first period. Groundhogs up 1-0. All right, face-off will be on the far side. Phillips, Medeiros, and Barks, Mullen, and Sleaford. Face-off, loose puck in front. Makes its way to the near corner. Now Groundhogs come out with a shot by Medeiros. Goes wide. Phillips will pick it up off the far wall. He's got it up high. Now sends it near circle to Barks. Barks from the dot. Shot blocked in the corner. He's taken down. Groundhogs come in, cleared off the glass. Sleaford. Nice job to knock that down at the blue line. He's able to keep it in. Now puck behind the net. Groundhogs pick it up. And up the far side. Medeiros there. In the corner. Puck at his feet. Comes out. Groundhogs. Took it past Mullen. They'll come to center. Short-handed. Cross-ice pass. Doesn't connect. Groundhogs dump that down the near wall. Now from the near circle. Sleaford over to defend that. Medeiros will pick up the puck. Look for some options now. Move that ahead at center. Groundhogs grab that. Flip it back in. Down from the far corner. Pass ahead. Phillips in his own zone. Wide to Barks. At center. Across the blue line. Mullins with him. Puck chipped away to the corner. Barks after it. Now in front. Shot. Goal! Phillips with the power play goal. Ties it at 1. All right, Laura, Green, and Nadod. Green on the face-off, tied up. Green across the blue line. Top of the near circle, he'll work toward the corner. Now, sharp angle shot, pad saved. Loose puck behind the net. Groundhogs can't clear. Laura taken down. Now Nadod. His shot hits the side of the net. Nadod. He'll move it far side. Coletta at the blue line. He'll chip that down low. Green behind the net. Cuts that off. Takes his man out. Now Nadod up the near side. I'm sorry, that was Laura out the near side. Tried to find Nadod in front. Now Morris from the corner. Centering pass knocked down by the Groundhogs. They'll bank that off the near wall to center. Now across the Eagles blue line. Morris gets back. Knocks his man down. Green able to clear this one. Now Groundhogs will send that back in. Whistle goes offside. Face off will be just outside the Eagles zone. Green on the face off, wins that back. Coletta moves it off the near wall to center. Now cross ice pass by the Groundhogs, broken up by Nadod. He comes out with it across the red line. Now Groundhogs able to move it back ahead. Morris just inside his own blue line. Pass ahead, hit his stick. Flex into the Groundhog zone. Green with pressure on the far side now. Nadod knocked down on the far wall. Groundhogs can't clear. Buchert there. Now puck comes to center. Green back for it. He'll move it wide to Coletta. Off the near wall. Groundhogs grab that. They'll move back ahead. Into the Eagle zone. Puck poked away by Coletta. Groundhogs pick it up in the corner. Tried to center. That's blocked away now. Laura moves that to center. He'll go for a change. Groundhogs in their own zone. Nadod in with pressure. Eagles changing behind the play. Now turned over at the blue line. Buchert off the near wall. Ciego after it in the corner. Groundhogs get there. Can't clear it around. Ciego knocks that down. Up in his feet. Knocks his man down. Gets a stick up high. Delayed penalty coming. Groundhogs will go. Might be taking both here. All right, pair of penalties. We'll stay 5-on-5. All right, rushing Riley and Parrott, Seifert and Seifert. Riley in for the face-off. Groundhogs win that back. They'll send it around up the far wall. Parrott over. Dumps that along the wall. Now sends it towards the net, but we got to stick on that. Flex off the glass behind the net. Now along the wall. Rushing. Rushes that out to the near side. Groundhogs can't clear. Now goes off Booker's stick to center. Sleeper collects. They'll move it far side to Parrott. Parrott on the red line. He'll dump that in. Groundhogs knock it down. Take it off the near glass. That'll make its way back into the Eagles zone. Booker backboard behind his own net out the far side. Now up the wall, kept it at the blue line. Shot toward the net, picked up by Sleifert. Sleifert hits the brakes, tried to reverse. Groundhogs, it'll strip that way. Centering pass, collected out by Parrott. Now shot knocked down by Booker. He banks it ahead to himself off the far wall, able to clear the zone. Groundhogs back for it in their own zone. Now they'll bank that to center. Sleifert with it in the near circle. They'll move it wide. Mullen now back to rushing. Rushing, pass ahead, hits the leg. Bulldogs, they keep that in now. They'll regroup from their own blue line. Pass ahead, doesn't connect, no icing. Sleifert back for it. They'll go up the far wall. Groundhogs pick that up, shot, blockered, and then caught by short holes. We get a whistle. Should be getting close to the end of the first here. We're tied at 1. Hutchinson, Medeiros, and I can't see who's on the far wall. Phillips, they're going to get that ahead of Medeiros at center. Cross the blue line. Hutchinson going to the net. Puck to Hutchinson on the near side. Hops over his stick. He throws up the near wall. Now Mullen from the blue line. Able to keep that in. Groundhogs jump ahead. They'll skate it to center now. Pass ahead into the Eagles zone. Groundhogs collect along the blue line. Sharp angle shot hits the side of the net. Deflects all the way back to the Groundhog zone. They'll pick it up in the far corner. Move it ahead to center. Knocked down the far wall by Morris. Morris into the Groundhog zone. Shot saved. Now rebound in the corner. Groundhogs can't clear. Hutchinson there. Now off the far wall. It'll bounce to center. Morris will settle it at the red line. Pass ahead, hit the referee. Flex to the middle. Now Groundhog send it ahead. Off Mullen's stick. He'll pick it up behind his own net. Out the near side. Pressure. Now up the far wall. Phillips there. Now Hutchinson. Up right along the blue line. Kept in by the Groundhogs to Mullen. He'll backhand that ahead. Knocked down the blue line. Now out to center. Hutchinson. Whistle goes. That'll do it. Arts out with Green and Laura. Morris and Coletta showing holes in net to our right. Groundhogs all the way back to his net. We're ready to go. Barks wins that back. Chipped ahead by Booker. Now Barks across the blue line. His shot missed wide. Laura on the far wall. Sends that towards the net. Barks couldn't get a shot off. Now puck knocked down by Green. Groundhogs are clear to center. Booker over. Takes that off the far wall. Hit the head by Barks. Groundhogs from their own zone. Pass deflected away by Barks. Now Green down the near wall. Groundhogs. They'll come away to center. Pass ahead. Tipped in on net glove. And held by Charles. We get a whistle. Alright, face off to stay in the the Eagle zone. On the near side. Barks in. Tied up. Now Barks push that ahead. Not out of the zone. Now Groundhogs toward the net. Pad save. Showing holes. Cleared away by Bluebird. Now Laura off the far wall. Puck caught up in some snow. Now Barks able to clear that ahead. Puck off the near wall. Laura over. Able to push that ahead. Green. Laura. Shot. Ooh, that just missed high and wide. From the sharp angle, Barks able to keep that alive on the far side. Now in the circle. Green tried to cut in front. Lost the handle. Groundhogs will come back 3-on-3 through center. Wide on Coletta. Now backhander into the near circle. Groundhog still with it. Send that in front. It goes to the far wall. Now shot. An escape. Picked up in front by Green. He'll hand off to Barks. Barks through center ice across the blue line. Into the near circle. Barks. Shot. Save. Puck in. Goal. Barks. That snuck through. Maybe between the goalie's arm and his body. Eagles now up 2-1. All right, rushing Ciego, Nadod, Morris, and Mullen. 2-1 Eagles lead, rushing on the face-off. Face-off. Groundhogs from the blue line. Take that off the far wall, set right back ahead. Nadod puts that into his own bench. Face-off will be just outside the Groundhog zone. Groundhog will win that back. And almost lost it to Ciego at the blue line. Morris now. He'll backhand that in. Up in the near corner. Groundhogs. They'll send that around. That comes the center. Now Mullen with it. Real lever for rushing. Ooh, tried to touch it to Nadod. A little too hot. Now on the far wall. Mullen there knocks his man down. Able to dump that in. Walk all the way around to the near corner. Ciego with pressure. Ciego comes out with it. Sends it in front. Rushing couldn't get a shot off. Now on the far side. Up along the wall. Now, up high. Morris grabs it at the blue line. His shot. Bad save. Rushing from the far corner. Sends it behind the net. Groundhog skated out near side. Push ahead, kept in by Mullen. He cuts to the middle. Mullen. Fans on the shot. Gets it back. Another shot. Goes wide. Now behind the net. Squirts out to the far corner. Mullen at the blue line. Far wall, Ciego. Tried to go in front. That deflects wide. Nadod side of the net. Tried to move it to Morris. Groundhogs intercept. They'll come to center. Morris back. He'll pick that up inside his own zone. Flip it ahead. Left back in. That's offside. The whistle goes. Both teams will make a line change. All right, Sleaford and Coletta. Phillips, Parrott, and looks like Prairie on the far side. Groundhogs have it across the Eagles blue line down the near wall. Send that toward the net. Eagles sticks that aside now up the far wall. Groundhogs, another shot, missed on the short side. Coletta, he'll flip that to the near wall. Parrott there, stick in, knocks his man down now from the corner. Off moved ahead. Groundhogs, will keep that low now. Parrott. Tried to clear, let's get them to the blue line toward the net. Now far corner. Coletta with it. He'll send it around to the near side. Sleaford over, up the wall. Kept in at the blue line. Shot through traffic, stick save. Rebound in front, picked up by Sleaford. We'll move it to the corner now. Centering pass. Slides all the way through to the near side. Pushed ahead by Phillips. Now Parrott able to clear. That'll go down for an icing. It's off back in the Eagle zone. Hutchinson will hop on. He's with Laura and Medeiros. Hutchinson wins that back. Near corner, Morris with it. He's able to bank that ahead. That will slide down for another icing. Alright, Hutchins on the face-off. Trying to push that ahead. Puck's on the dot, picked up by Laura. He'll put over the near wall, bank that ahead. That'll come to center. Slide back into the Groundhog zone. They'll pick it up from the near circle, take it behind their own net. Out the far side. Send that high off the glass, glove down at the blue line. By Brukert. Now Brukert at center. Puts that ahead, loose puck. Maderos able to dump that in. Now down low. Groundhogs send it around near side. Hutchinson there. Moves the body. Now puck up the near wall. Maderos able to move that ahead. We're tied up in the near corner. Our Groundhogs come out with it. They'll flip that high to center. Trying to find them. Nice sneaking behind the defense. That goes for an icing. Come back in the Groundhog zone. Green now on with Bart and Nadod. Off the face-off, Nadod moves it high, sends in front by Mullen. Now Groundhogs come away in. Sleeper gets back. Groundhogs pull up far circle. Now send it in front, tipped away by Mullen. He'll track it down the near corner. Takes a check. Barks comes down to help. He comes out with it behind his own net off the far side. He'll move it ahead. Green on the far wall, put nicely back to Barks. I'm sorry, that was Nadod to Barks. He's with Green, now to Green. In front, backhander. Yes, misses. Now sent around to Barks, far corner. His shot. Much to the near wall. Sleeper moves down, gets it to Green. His shot pads, couple pad saves. Now puck out to the far corner. Hutchinson there, takes his man. Nadod comes in, picks it up. Trying to move it in front. Good Green now pushed ahead. Sleeper keeps that in at the blue line. Green sends that stick aside by the Groundhog goalie. Now Groundhogs will come to center, 2-on-2. Across the red line into the Eagle zone. Wide on Mullen. Now centering pass. Pushed wide by Sleeper. Up the near wall. Shot towards Schoenholz. He kicks that to the corner. Now puck down low. Mullen. He'll send it up the near wall. Sleeper moves that ahead. Now shot from the circle, glove by Schoenholz. 2-1 Eagles. Probably about midway through the second, I would guess. All right, rushing. Ciego and Riley, Cougar and Coletta. Face off the Schoenholz left. Back by Riley, sent around far side. Ciego off the wall. Let's get out of his own zone now. Send it ahead. Riley, 2-on-2 with Rushing. Looking in front to Rushing. He's tied up. Slides out to the near side. Groundhogs come back in center. Across the blue line. Drop pass. Broken up by Buchert. Then shot. Gloved by Schoenholz. Schoenholz. The face off, they got it along the blue line. Shot, tipped wide now. Comes in front, Groundhogs. Trying to set it up high. Ciego knocks that down now. Rushing to Ciego. Blue center across the blue line. Ciego to Rushing in front. Shot, goal! Rushing makes it 3-1 on a great pass from Ciego. Midway through the second. Same forward line will stay out. Mullen and Morris now on defense. Win the face-off, make it up the near wall. Trying to flip that ahead. Morris sends it right back. Now puck picked up by Rushing at center. He'll bank that in. Groundhogs pick it up on the near side. Able to move that ahead. They'll break out to center. with some speed now. Into the Eagle zone wide. Morris over defending. Groundhogs send it in the circle now. We slide out the near side. Groundhogs from the corner. Mullen there to break that up. He'll send it up the wall. Groundhogs. Pitch down to keep that play alive. Now in front. Shot. Pad save. Riley picks up the rebound. Not able to clear. Groundhogs send it back toward the corner. Looking some snow and just stop. Now Groundhogs pick it up. Try to bring it up far side. Morris breaks that up and uses it to rushing. He'll spin and backhand that down for an icing. Eagles will get a line change. Face off will come back into their zone. Parrott, Barks, Phillips, Coletta, and Laura. I'm sorry, no, that was Sleaford, not Barks. Face off comes in front. Cole's able to sweep that away. Laura picks it up and will send it up the near wall. Groundhogs keep that in. Now Sleaford with it. They'll move to center now. Push ahead to the Groundhog zone. They'll quickly come back to center. 2-on-1 across the blue line. Shot high over the net. Up the near side. Sleaford picks it up in the corner. Moves ahead. Release a Parrott. Kept him along the blue line. Now Groundhogs have to come to center. Pressure by Phillips. Knocks his hand down now. Work across the blue line. Sent back to center. Sleaford gets that. Moves it to Parrott. Parrott's got to wait for Phillips to get on side. Parrott across the blue line. He'll backhand that toward the net. Goalie. He'll cover that with his glove. We get a whistle. Hutchinson and Darrows. And what's going out there? Barks. Over in the middle. Set up face off back in the corner. Goes around to the near side by the Groundhogs. Barks over. Cuts that off. And the puck picked up by Hutchinson. We'll circle on the top of the circle. Take a shot that's blocked in front. Groundhog moves it wide. Still have it in their own zone. Now turn it over. Barks. Far circle. He'll curl. Up high now. Pinned along the wall. Escapes. Able to move it to the corner. Groundhogs there. They'll send it back up high. Now Booker shot from the point. Save. Face off on the far side. Hutchinson in. Pulls that back. Booker shot. Tipped down in front. It's up by the Groundhogs. Well skated up on the other side. Backhand match to center. Pick it up just outside the Eagle zone. Now across the blue line. Onside. Groundhogs lost the puck with arrows. There to pick it up now. In his own zone. They'll move ahead. Lou Hutchinson across the blue line. Down the near wall. Knocked away from him, now sent ahead. Morris on the near side, able to keep it alive. Hutchinson from the corner. I believe it's for Barks. Now Morris. Shot. Blocked, he gets it back. Another shot, bad save. Blue puck in front. Still no whistle. Now whistle goes. Keep that out and let's scramble. Right, Nadon, Sago, Green, Mullen, and Sleaford. So we'll be on the far side. Groundhogs have it. They'll take it behind their own net. Send it up the near wall. Nadon grabs that, hands off to Mullen. His shot down. Nadon picks it up. We'll take it to the corner. Pressure on him now. Sleaford. Try to get that to Green. Groundhog's able to jump ahead. Look on the center. Eagles with numbers back across the blue line. Shot. Stick save. Showing holes. That goes up and over the glass. Near the netting. face-off puck goes ahead, cleared out by Mullen. Groundhogs put it back down the near wall. Now, Groundhogs in. Mullen over. We'll block that shot to the far corner. Adod there. Now centering pass. Shot off the post. Out the far side. Up on the far wall. Now comes to the middle. Picked up by Ciego. He'll skate it out of his own zone. Across the red line. Ciego. They'll leave it wide. Green. Off the near wall. Shot. Stick save. Rebound picked up. In front by the Groundhogs. They'll take it behind their own net. Dug out by Green. Down in the corner. Green. Try to move it high to Mullen. Groundhogs knock that down. They'll backhand it ahead. Mullen knocks it down at the blue line. Now Groundhogs come back one-on-one. Sleeper. Which is man wide. Got up high. Glove by Schoenholz. He'll hold. It's like 1:30 something left in the second period. All right, Clutta and Morris on. Phillips, Riley, and rushing. Phillips on the face-off. Groundhogs win that back. They'll move it to the middle, bouncing puck along the blue line. Riley jumps ahead. Across the blue line, Riley into the near circle. Puck both away. Now kept it along the blue line. Clutta moves it wide. Morris, his shot. Bad save, rebound, down low. Groundhogs pick that up. They'll skate it out the near side. Pass ahead, comes to center. Now Phillips. Not back with the stick. Groundhogs get it back. Able to dump that in. Now Clutta behind his own net. He'll make it over to Morris. Now ahead to rushing. He'll find Phillips in the middle. He does. Now Phillips at center. A lot of pressure on him. Phillips into the near circle on his backhand. That goes wide. Now rushing on the far wall. Makes a check. Riley there. Moves it high. To Morris. He'll walk it in. Now shot high over the net by Phillips. Riley behind the net. Two guys on him. Good pass rushing in the corner. Phillips over. Got a stick on it now. Cleared by the Groundhog center. Clutta sends that right back. Now Phillips across the blue line. He'll take a long range shot high over the net. That deflects to the corner. Groundhogs pick it up, send it back up the near wall. Clutta pinching down. Phillips puts it in front, rushing, far circle. His shot gloved by the Groundhog goalie. I can't tell what the clock says now. All right, Laura out with Barks and Carrot. Laura on the face-off, tied up. Barks spinning shot. Stick save, rebound to the near corner. Laura over at the buzzer. That'll do it for two. 3-1 Eagles. Just waiting on the Groundhogs goalie to make his way back to the net. He'll be ready to go. Face-off, Mullen picks that up, pushes the head across the blue line. Now in front, 2 Barks, back to Mullen, shot, blocked. Cleared away in front. Now Blucher, tip past him. Now let's come to center. Eagles get back now. Tips into the Eagles zone. Moore comes over, able to break that up. Sends it up high, puck goes out, or they're going to call a blade penalty. Mullen sends that up the far wall. Groundhogs will touch, elbowing call coming. Eagles go on the power play. Early in the third. Barks on the face-off. Groundhogs win at the corner. Able to clear the zone. That'll slide back in the Eagles zone. Blucher and Mullen racing back for it. Mullen, he'll pick it up, take it behind his own net. Bring it out the near side. Now move it ahead. Near wall, Laura. He'll send it wide to Parrott. Now ahead to Mullen. Oh, hops over his stick. We'll send that down. That'll be an icing. All right, Hutchinson now on with Diego and Medeiros. Paletta and Sleeper. Face off on the far side. Groundhogs win that back. They'll bank it around to the near side. Paletta down. They'll cut that off now. Groundhogs try the far side. Diego over. They'll bank that high. Got by Sleeper. Tipped on. Now behind the net. Diego knocked down. Able to center. Medeiros couldn't get a shot off now. Groundhogs come away. They'll skate to center, 2-on-2 short-handed. Broken up by Paletta at the blue line. Medeiros over. They'll send it up the near wall. Groundhogs grab that, send it into the zone. Now Sleeper to Hutchinson. On the far side, Diego back to Hutchinson. He'll tip it to the corner. Groundhogs pick it up. They'll skate it out near side. Flip that high to center. That'll roll back towards Schoenholz will cover. We get a whistle. Face off to stay in the Eagle zone. Hutchinson wins that back. Morris in the near corner. Pass ahead to Hutchinson. He's at center. 3-on-3 across the blue line. They go wide, working into the circle. Now hit the brakes toward the corner. Cross ice pass to Morris. Shot, save. Rebound side on it, picked up by the Groundhogs. They'll bank it off the near wall. Banks on the center, short-handed. 1-on-1, Buchert back. Looks in front of his man. Now Morris there, able to strip it away. We'll move it to center. Groundhogs will send that back. They're back at full strength. 5-on-5, now Groundhogs in front. Shot, save, Schoenholz. Up cleared away by Diego. Now on the near wall. Morris moves it ahead. To Medeiros, now Hutchinson. Across the red line. Looked away from him. Now tied up on the near wall. Morris comes out with it. Across the blue line. Morris into the near circle. His shot blocker save. Puck up high to the near wall. Morris gets it back. In front. Tipped on by Nadod and in. Nadod from Morris. Takes it 4-1. Riley Nadod Green, Seifert and Mullen. Groundhogs across the Eagles blue line. Send that in front. It's wide by Seifert. He'll move it up the far wall. Kept in at the blue line. Now shot blocked into the far circle. Groundhogs try to go in front. Fan on the pass. Now Mullen over to pick that up. They'll move it ahead. Out center. Green picks it up across the blue line. They cut to the middle, and it's a skate. Mullen backhands that low. Up near circle, a far circle. Picked up by the Groundhogs. They'll come back to center. Riley getting back. That's in front of his man. Out the blue line. Green stands his man up. Puck goes up and out of play. Face off will stay in the Eagle zone. It should at least. Riley on the face-off near side. Puck's back to Mullen. Let's take it behind the net now. Sleeper over to Green. Down his man nicely to center. He's cut off on the far wall. Puck's in his feet. He picks it up at the red line. They're going to dump that in now. Puck down low. Puts up the far wall. Green there. He'll work from the corner. Over skates it. A lot of snow along the wall. Now sent toward the nets. Let's pick that up. Send it up the near side. Now head to center. Broken up by Paletta. Green. Over skates it. Puck not sliding very well. He's able to dump that in. Groundhogs will pick it up behind their own net. Up the near side wall. Now we'll come to center. Groundhogs cut to the middle across the blue line. Paletta forces his man to the far wall. Puck picked up. Moved wide off Riley's skate. Nadod moving down to the corner. Now Paletta head to Nadod at center with Phillips across the blue line. Nadod Into the near circle. In front, Phillips shot. Oh, what a save. Rebound goes wide. Now at the far wall. Water there. His shot. It's a skate. Deflects the center. Booker. He'll pick it up. Move it to the near side. Tip the head. Bulldogs just inside their own zone. Send that back to center. Rushing at the red line. He'll dump that in. Groundhogs send it ahead to center. Booker. Got a stick on that. Now Barks. Across the blue line. Barks. Down the near wall. He goes down. Gets back up. Picks it up in the corner. Comes away from the check now. Trying to cut into the circle. Knocked down again. Groundhogs. They're skating to the blue line. Barks. They'll bring it back to center. Now pressure on him. Groundhogs. Moving ahead. Now Morris intercepts that. Off in the neutral zone. Picked up by Barks. Not able to clear that ahead now. Groundhogs in. Mullen back. Able to pick up a bouncing puck. He'll take it behind his own net. Now hit the brakes. Send it up. Far wall to Barks. He'll work it to the corner. Now out the near side. Sent toward the net. Groundhogs send that in front. Showing holes. Able to deflect that wide. Mullen picks it up. Moves it ahead just out of the reach of rushing. Shot on pad save. Showing holes now. Centering pass. Showing holes. Able to deflect that to the far wall. Picked up by Barks. He'll bank it ahead. Not out. Groundhogs got the Eagles hemmed in. Now at the blue line. Shot. Somebody in the back. Phillips picks it up. Little backhand to center. Groundhogs quickly back ahead. Mullen able to tip that out. Now Barks on the far wall. We'll move it over to Mullen. Now to Morris. Across the red line. Morris into the Groundhog zone. He'll dump that down low, rushing in front. Trying to find Phillips. Plucked it away. Now Parrott on the far side. Has the puck up high. Moves it into the circle. Now turned over by the Groundhogs. Shot by rushing glove. By the Groundhogs goalie. Diego Laura, Parrott, and Sleeper. Groundhogs win that back. Send it up the far wall. Sleeper there. They'll send that in front. Groundhogs knock that down. Bring it back to center. 2-on-2 in the Eagles zone. Run over, skate it. Coletta clears it away. Now Laura at the blue line dodges a check. Groundhogs able to keep it in. They're 3-on-3. They'll cut to the middle. Ripped away by Coletta. Puck up high. Diego over, taken to the wall. Groundhogs flip that toward the net. Showing holes gloves it. He'll hold. We get another whistle. Groundhogs in that face-off back a little too strong. Gonna slide back into their own zone. Diego got a stick on it. Now puck along the blue line. Diego keeps that alive. Now comes back to center. Diego down the far wall. Stick from him now. Sleeper. We'll cut that off. Keep it in the zone. Now Parrott from the blue line. Shot knocked down in front. Near wall. Laura there. Puck chip past him. Comes to center. Groundhogs across the Eagles blue line. Lost the puck. It comes back to center. They got to wait to get onside. Now do. Pressure at center by Laura. He comes away with it. Laura. That check just inside the blue line. Groundhogs come back to center. They'll move it wide. Coletta coming over. Chip past him. Now into the corner. Booker behind his own net out the far side. Sends that ahead now. Groundhogs pick it up in front on the backhand. Couldn't get a shot off. Laura. Moves around far side. Cleared away by Coletta. Kept in at the blue line. Sent back far corner. Coletta over. Now puck behind the Eagles net out the near side. Centering pass. Knocked down by Coletta. Groundhogs get a shot off. Big Shoulder's got a blocker on that. Now loose puck in front. Cleared away. Diego far corner. We'll flip that. Knocked down at the blue line. Now taken to center by Laura. He's tied up. Groundhogs able to move it ahead. Diego made his way to the bench. Puck down low. Super backcourt. Up the far wall. Now Hutchinson picks it up. Takes it behind his own net. He'll skate it out the near side around one man. Now toward the wall. Sends it to center off Monero's stick. Right in front of the Groundhogs bench. Monero's good pressure. Puck picked up by Green on the corner. Trying to set it in front. Pad save now. Hutchinson. I'm sorry, Monero's. Shot. Save. Rebound covered. Hutchinson, Green, Monero's, Mullen, and Morris. Hutchinson wins that back. Monero's shot, blocker save. Off in front. Green grabs that, another shot. Rob, buck up high. Hutchinson behind the net, sends it in front. Monero's, Green turning shot, went wide. Owns the center. Groundhogs make that up the far wall and in. Morris got a stick on that. Green over. He'll move it ahead to Hutchinson. Buck hit some snow, kept in, now knocked down the far wall. Morris. He'll skate it out. Buck hopped up on him right at the blue line. Now move to the near wall. Groundhogs will dump that in. Buck behind the net. Morris back to pick it up. Flip it high, knocked down by Monero's. Now flips that to center. Green took it ahead. Groundhogs there to break it up. Monero's gets it back. It's inside his own zone. Settles the puck now, moves it ahead to Hutchinson. Off the blue line, Groundhogs take that away. Send it up the near wall, now into the Eagle zone. In the circle, shot. Shoulder saved by Schoenholz. Up to the near corner, Monero's. Ahead to Green. He'll escape that through center. Across the blue line. Green into the near circle. Shot. Goal! All right, Green. Make it 6-1. .242 remaining in the third period. All right, Riley, Barks, Nadod, Morris, and Mullen. Groundhogs win that back in their own zone. Barks pressure on the far side. Groundhogs able to clear. Morris to Mullen. His pass knocked down. Now Groundhogs in. Mullen getting back. Shoulders his man wide of the net. Groundhogs still with it. Now send it in front. Morris able to deflect that away now. Far wall. Barks there. He moves that ahead. It comes to center. Now Nadod trying to split the D. Across the blue line. Tied up. Barks comes in. They'll work it to the corner. Now trying to send it in front. Groundhogs grab that. They're able to clear. That'll slide back, probably not far enough for icing. Mullen will pick it up the near wall, bank that behind the net, far side to Morris, pressure on him. Groundhogs come out with it now, send it in front. Schoenholz able to cover. We get a whistle. 1:33 possibly remaining. Groundhogs win the face-off back. Shot knocked down by a high stick. Riley into the corner. High stick waved off now. Shot missed wide. Flex to the far corner. Groundhogs cut it in the circle. Now in front. Backhander. Pad save. Schoenholz. All cleared away. Barks after it on the far wall. He's able to push that to center. He knocked down now. Buck. Sent back into the Eagle zone. Buchert with it. Just not sliding right now. Now ahead. To Barks at center. He'll chip it off the far wall. That'll slide into the Groundhog zone. They've got it. Doesn't get wide to the near side. Now ahead at center. Buchert with pressure on him. Groundhogs strip that away now. Trying to cut across the blue line. Riley ahead to Nadod. He'll pull up top of the circle. Knocked away from him. Now, Groundhogs 3-on-2 through center. Into the near circle, in front, shot. But he got back to block that away. Now Barks will pick it up in the near corner. He'll skate it out of his own zone through center with some speed. In the Groundhog zone, Barks still with it. He'll cut into the near circle. Force down low. He'll try to send it in front. Nadod with it, out the near side, up high to Coletta, bouncing puck to the blue line, he'll just send it down the wall. Nadod there, Groundhogs, they'll back in into center, Coletta, he'll move it over. Morris, his pass knocked down, sent ahead. At center, Barks, he'll dump that in. Gonna be getting close to a buzzer here. Up behind the Groundhogs net. Long pass ahead. At center. Buzzer goes. Eagles will take it. We'll be back at it at 4:10 this afternoon.